Welcome, everyone. I have a very special guest today. I have Rylianna here. So, thank you for being here, Rylianna.
Oh, you're welcome.
So, Rylianna just finished my 12-week coaching program, and we actually just right now wrapped up our final private coaching session. And I asked Rylianna if she would be willing to just come on and just talk to all of you about her journey and her transformation and where she is right now. So, if you want to introduce yourself, how old are you and where do you live?
Okay, so I'm 15 years old and I live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Wonderful. And so, when your mom presented, well, actually, let me rewind. Where were you before you started this program? Like, what were you struggling with the most, would you say?
I was definitely feeling very depressed and I had a lot of anxiety. Definitely social anxiety. Like I couldn't like go up to talk to people. It was really bad. Yeah, I was just depressed. I felt like unmotivated. I felt like I was just going through the motions.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, when your mom brought this program up to you, what was your initial reaction? What did you say to her?
Well, at first I was a little skeptical. I was like, "What?" Like I didn't understand because I thought that it was just like therapy. Like I didn't quite understand. But then I watched the video, and then I was like, "Yeah, I want to try this."
Amazing. So, you signed up, you started this program, and what was the thing that you were surprised with, or the thing that you didn't really expect that you got from all of this?
I actually didn't. I was really surprised by like how fast like my transformation started. Like
Yes.
it was gonna take like a while, but like honestly, like just within like a few weeks, I already started feeling so much better.
Amazing, amazing. And I know we just talked just a little while ago about like how you see yourself now and where you're at. So, can you just kind of describe to everyone where you're at right now in your life? What does life look like for Rylianna now?
Um, well now I'm just like super positive all the time. Like I always am focusing on the good things in life. I'm so much more outgoing than I was before. I have a lot
Yes, girl.
of friends. I feel like I'm a lot more brave to try new things and like get out of my comfort zone than I was before. And I feel like because of that, opens up like a lot more opportunities for me now, which
Absolutely.
I'm thankful for. So
So, what do you think, like, when you look at where you were 3 months ago and you look at where you are now, what is your take on? I know we were just talking about this earlier, but like, um, what's your take on mental health, and do we have control? Do we have control over our mental health if we want to change it?
yeah, we are like the ones in control. Like, when we first like think about like depression or anxiety, we think like, oh, I'm gonna have this forever, like it's always gonna plague me. But like I learned like that's not true. Like you can change it. You have the power over like the way you feel and the way others make you feel. So
Absolutely. And I just want to share this with everyone that's watching this. Like Ray Leanna came in and she took this program by storm. Like she was just like, I said this to you earlier. You're like off. You're like running. You're like, okay, what are we learning? Okay, got it. Okay, I'm gonna run with this. And like you were that person that you would just come on the coaching sessions, you take everything in like a sponge, and you're like, okay, I'm off. Okay, let's do this. Let's practice this. So there was a lot of, I saw so much of that from you, and it's because you were determined. You were like, I'm doing this. There, I didn't really see like anything holding you back from you doing this work, and that's huge. That's everything. So, I said this, I actually said this to your mom, but I'll say this to you. You are that person that embodies the work. You don't just learn it. And I think that's what a lot of parents, it's important for them to understand when we talk about mental health. Is this something that you just practice like once or twice a week and then your mental health is great? Or like, what would you say about how, like, about how much we really have to step into this if we're going to have good mental health?
Well, it has to become a part of your lifestyle. Like it has to become like a habit that you do every single day.
Yes.
It's like the most important thing like you can do for yourself. Like you've said that to me like a bunch of times and
Yes.
you're right, like it is. So it has to be like a priority in your life if you want it to work.
Absolutely. And I just also want to be clear on something. So when you came into this, were you still skeptical? Were you like the very first session that you had, were you like, I don't know? Or were you like, I know this is gonna work for me?
When I first started, I was just kind of like, I didn't quite understand it, but then like that first session, oh, sorry, my dad's home.
That's okay.
Yeah, but that first session we did it like our first private session.
It's all good. Is it a dog?
No, it's my mom.
Oh, I thought it was a dog barking.
Gosh.
Oh my god, I love this. We're doing a recording of
Oh,
No, it's all good. You should come in this. We got mom in the house.
Come from choir. I'm like, oh, I might be able to say thank you.
You know what's so weird about this is I had a vision of you. This is really crazy that you're here because I literally thought about this morning and I thought, God, wouldn't it be so cute if we had Rylianna and her mom like together doing this? And look, here you guys are.
You manifested it.
I know I did. We are that powerful.
It's so funny.
Well, since you're here, Noreen, what would you, if there's anything that we're recording this now, so is there anything that you want to say about Rylianna's transformation and where she is right now?
I think she is so much stronger now after these 12 weeks. Like she just seemed like a little lost soul 12 weeks ago.
Yes.
And she's just so strong now. And she's taught me a lot of stuff too.
Yes.
And she's just wants to be around us more, and she's out of her room more, and we just hang out, and she's laughing again, and I hadn't seen her laugh and smile in a really long time. So it was just, I was like, my baby's back.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And one of the things that you said earlier, Rylianna, about before you were dealing with anxiety and social anxiety, and you told me this earlier. You said, I don't, what did you say? Like, I don't even have it anymore.
Oh yeah, I don't even have it anymore. Like I can go up to people and just like talk to them and I don't have to like worry about like what they're going to think of me or anything.
Yes, I've noticed that as well. Yes.
Yes.
I'll say, so what did you do at lunch? Oh, I went and talked to so and so, or I went over here and I met new people, and I was like, wow, that's great.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. What would you say, Rylianna, to any parent who's watching this or any girl who's watching this and they're not sure if they really want to do something like this? Is there anything that you would say?
Well, I would say that they definitely should do it because like it for real has like changed my life like completely. Like I feel like my future's so much brighter now.
Yes.
It's just like I can just see that it's filled with so much more joy now. And I
Yes.
feel like if you don't know what to do, like you don't know what to turn to, like it's not gonna hurt. Like, like give it a try. Like I promise like it's gonna help you like if you put the work in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Noreen, if you don't
I
mind.
didn't know like what to expect from it. I was like, well, let's just try it. I don't know. It's not gonna, like you said, it's not gonna hurt.
Absolutely.
Let's just try it. And I'm so glad. I don't even know how I found you on Facebook. I really don't even know how I found you. I think it was fate.
It was meant to be.
Well, I remember I was like searching around for things because we, as a mother, you're like, what can I do? What can I do? Maybe I can find something on Facebook, or I can find stuff on the internet, and then somehow I came across you, and then I watched you for a while.
Yeah.
Months.
Oh, so you were in the parent Facebook group for a while then.
Yes. And
okay,
so,
got it.
who is this chick? And then every time you spoke, I was like, that totally makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. I'm going to watch that webinar.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, this makes sense. It made so much more sense than anything else. And then I watched it like 3 times because I was like, I got to watch this again. And then I was like, okay, Rylianna, I had to watch it to really like own it and believe in it. I had to, I mean, I did the first time, but I had to watch it a few more times
Yes.
to really be like, okay, this is like, so she could tell that I really believed in it.
Yes.
I watched it a few times. So then I knew I had one chance really to get her interested. So I was like, all right, hey, I found this lady on Facebook, I'm like, okay. So just watch
Rylianna's
it.
like,
Really good. Just be open, watch it. And then afterwards she's like, yeah, I like it. I'll try it.
Noreen, what would you say to any parent that's watching this that, let's say maybe they have been taking their daughter to therapy for years, tried different medications, maybe nothing's working, but maybe they're a little bit scared or not sure if going a different route is the right way to go. What would you say to that parent?
Well, when they first said medicine for her, that was my last resort
Mm-hmm.
because she still has a developing mind, and as a teacher, I was not ready to do that to my
Yeah.
child. Start medicine. I mean, medicine, it works for some people, but I just wasn't there yet
Yeah.
for that. I said we need to try some other things first, and I would say definitely do it. And I don't even know how to explain it. I just like it better than therapy.
Yes.
It just made so much sense to me. Your webinar just made so much sense. I said, yes, you have to deal with the root of it.
Yes.
You just keep going and rehashing. Oh, what happened last week at school? And you're rehashing it and you're just reliving it over and over and over because you're talking about it.
Exactly.
And I was like, let's just, dig it, feel it, and release it. And it just made so much sense to me.
Yes. So
But
how does it feel to have like this new Rylianna here now?
I always believed it was in there. I did. Like I always,
All we had to do, Rylianna, is pull it out for you.
because I felt like I was like her biggest cheerleader always. And I was like,
Yeah.
what's in you? Like, why are you turning in on yourself? Like,
Yes.
I believe in you. I believe there is so much more to you than what you are expressing to the world.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, but you could. You pulled it out of her.
Aww.
No, but it was like, you're a blessing, really.
Mm.
I am so glad. Because even when I first started, I was like, well, I hope this works. Like I was just thinking, well, okay, we'll try it.
Yeah.
But really didn't know it would be this transformative.
Wow.
Really, I did not know.
Yeah.
Thinking, well, 12 weeks of your life, let's just try it. I really did not know what to expect. I watched all the other testimonials and I was like, wow, these girls, wow, in 12 weeks. But it's still in my back of my head, I'm like, I don't know, 12 weeks.
Here's the thing, and probably Rylianna, you may have thought this too. It's like in like the real world, nobody transforms their life, not from like anxiety, not from depression, not from self-harm, not from suicidal thoughts. This is kind of unheard of that a teenage girl can change. And we're talking about 12 weeks to make that happen.
I know. I was thinking, what could happen in 12 weeks? Well, maybe it'll start. I was thinking maybe it would be a start.
Yeah.
But there's like a completeness.
Yes.
Well, I mean, now she has all these tools to continue on in her life, and I'm not so worried about her anymore. Like I used to be just worried about her staying home alone, or
Yes.
with the pandemic, you're staying home alone, and I'm thinking, what is her mindset like? I don't really like that she's staying home and I'm going to work, and she's home alone and with her thoughts all day. I was nervous as a mom.
Yeah.
What's going on? But now I'm like, you're good. I'm not worried. I'm not worried anymore.
You're good now.
Like even I was telling you the other day, parents spend all this money on dance lessons and singing lessons and soccer, and so like if they are good at a sport or they're good at this, then they're gonna have self-esteem.
Yes.
Then what happens when you graduate? Okay, you might, but I feel that would be temporary self-esteem.
It is.
You got the solo, that's a temporary self-esteem boost. But once you're out of high school, you're not playing soccer. I mean, maybe you are, but most of you are not doing that anymore.
Right.
So then where is your self-esteem coming from? You're not
Exactly.
doing things anymore. So you have to have the self-esteem. You just have to be content with your own self. I'm like, you are your own best friend. You're with you for the rest of your life.
Yes.
You know, so that's why I was like, we spend all this money. We don't think twice about soccer and dance. We spend all that money all the time.
Yes.
But that's like, it's just temporary. It's temporary. And the money that I spent for this was worth more than anything, all those years of all the other stuff that we spend on
Yes.
our children.
Yes.
You know, at first I was like, like, because I was thinking, oh, well, it's kind of expensive. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, I've already spent all that and more, spent that and more in her life
Absolutely.
already. But this was the best investment, better than all the other things as a mom I've done for my children.
I'm so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. This is actually like a dream come true having the two of you here. So I love this. And if you would like more information, you can watch my same free training that Noreen watched, and the rest. What happened after there? It's called Healing the New Medicine for Anxiety and Depression. I will leave the link below. And if you want to schedule a call with me, you can do that at briannacolwyn.com/apply. Thank you so much, Noreen and Rylianna.